And we're back at it again. I think I like recording at a staircase. I kind of feel more relaxed. But thank you for being here. Now, if you're new on this channel, I love stories. I love telling stories. I believe that someone said that those that tell stories rule the world. I mean, I don't know about that, but I'll take that. And I was watching a study, and the guy was talking about how whenever you're telling a story, it's like everybody's brainwaves connects. Have you thought about it when maybe you're in, say, church, or you're in a meeting or whatever it is, or you're in a conference, and the speaker keeps on going and going, and you get bored, and the moment the speaker starts telling a story, it's like you just wake up and light up, and like everybody connects. So that's why I like stories. So this episode is not about storytelling, but I want to tell a story. And it's a story that really has made a difference in my life. And it's something that happened in New Zealand. True story. Happened in New Zealand in November 28th, 1979, the year I was born. And it was the year that New Zealand recorded, I think till today, the worst air crash in its entire history, and one of the worst air crashes in the entire global aviation history. Now, it was a New Zealand flight that was supposed to be out for sightseeing. It was a sightseeing flight and had 257 people on board, and they were supposed to fly over Antarctica to see the Antarctica and other beautiful sceneries. But unfortunately, the plane missed its destination, and it rammed into an active volcano. I think it's called Mount Erebus or something like that, if I get it correctly. Of course, it was heartbreaking and all, but investigation was launched, as you know. And at the end of the day, I mean, the major thing that they found was that they had changed the flight coordinates a day before or so without informing the flight crew. And they changed the coordinates by just 2 degrees. Just 2 degrees. I think it was from, instead of 164 degrees, it was changed to 166. And the pilot and his crew were not informed. And so they had missed their destination by 28 miles. So 2 degrees was the difference between flying over a beautiful Antarctic Sea and ramming into an active volcano, Mount Erebus. In aviation, there's this thing called the 1 degree rule that they teach pilots. And some people call it 1 in 60 rule. I think that's what it's called formally, but informally, I think it's called the 1 degree rule. And it's just this, that for every 60 miles a plane flies, if it veers off course by 1 degree, it will miss its target destination by 1 mile. Let me put it to you in perspective. If a plane leaving JFK, New York, and heading to London, England, let's say the plane were flying northward, high latitude. If upon takeoff from JFK, it veers off course by just 1 degree, it won't land in London, England. It will land in Norway, Oslo, Norway. If the same plane were flying southward, lower latitude, and upon takeoff from JFK, it veers off course by just 1 degree, it won't land in London. It will land in Paris. And here's the thing, as we approach the new year, or if you're watching this in the new year, or every day is a new year, really. But the power of doing little things consistently makes a world of difference in the long term. Think about it. Let's take weight loss. I lost like 56 pounds in 3.5 months by doing the simple things consistently. All I did was delay my meals, intermittent fasting. I just have a 6-hour window, so I eat around 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. and my last meal is around 6. I just altered that, and I did brisk walking for 90 minutes. I still do it till today. with dumbbells. But I just did that. And I just did it one day at a time, one day at a time. And within 4 months, I lost 56 pounds, which is almost 30 kilograms. Whatsoever it is that you want to do, I know there's a school of thoughts that says take massive action. And massive action is good. It's really good. But there's nothing more powerful than consistent baby steps. And I really want to encourage you concerning whatever it is that you want to do, never underestimate the power of baby steps. Imagine what 2 degrees can do. Imagine what 1 degree can do. From New York to London, veers off course by 1 degree, lands in Norway or France if it's flying southward. Never underestimate the power of baby steps, consistent baby steps. It will make a world of a difference. Think about compound interest. When you think about the power of compound interest, just consistency and how much you get at the end of 10 years, it will blow your mind. So yes, if you can take massive actions, do take massive actions. Massive actions are good. But consistent baby steps will take you farther in life than you can ever imagine. So I want to encourage you to don't get discouraged. If you set out to lose weight, you set out to be financially free, you set out to whatever it is, take it one day at a time, but be consistent. If you put in 2 hours every single day into whatever it is you want to do, that'll be 730 hours in 1 year. There is no language you can't learn. I was listening to a speaker, who was that? And he said that he said that there is no field in which you put your mind to that you cannot be among the top 10 between 5 to 10 years. It's amazing. So don't underestimate the power of consistent baby steps. Think about the difference 1 degree can make. Think about the tragic loss of lives that occurred because of a 2 degree error. Think about how far you can go in life if you just take one consistent baby step towards your goal every single day. Every single day. You don't miss a day. You keep at it. Even if you miss a day, they say once you do something twice, you've started a new habit. Once you do something thrice, you've established a new habit. So even if you miss a day, start again the next day, but just keep at it. Keep taking that 1 degree, shift towards the right thing. Toyota has this thing called the Toyota Way, and it's their underlying principle that makes them perhaps they're the most reliable. Toyota has been the most reliable. Toyota and Lexus has been the most reliable car brand for the past 30, 40 years. And they have this thing called the Toyota Way, which you should read about, but they always talk about consistent improvement. Consistent little improvement. Until today, you find out they might be late in adopting new technologies, but when they do, they are still and always very consistent. The difference of 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 degree, 2 degrees can make a massive blessed impact or a massive tragic impact, depending on which one that you choose. So that's all I wanted to share, and I hope the storytelling worked. And you can be whatsoever you want to be. You can be whatsoever you want to be. I tell you, if you just take that 1 degree each and every single day, take one step towards it. Take one consistent step towards it. Take one consistent step towards it. One of my favorite features in my car is the cruise control. And once that function is on, if you notice, you might be driving in a straight direction, but the steering keeps moving slightly. It's like it's correcting to put it in the straight path. Because if it misses it by 1 degree, your car will be in a ditch. It's the same thing with the 1 degree rule in aviation. It's the same thing with the consistent baby steps. It helps you correct until you hit your target destination or your target whatever it is. So I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope this um, causes you to move towards what you really want, because you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay? Take care.